This is Motoring Today, the Philippines' premier and longest-running weekly motoring news and features TV and online magazine. I'm Wee Gamboa.
And I'm Tin Gamboa. Here are this week's features to watch out for.
On Motoring Forum, we shall discuss LTO's mandatory registration after a car purchase. Our road safety reminder of the Young Street Smarts portion centers what to do when one encounters a double solid yellow line. This week's Buying Super shall be about the no smoking policy in PUVs. Showcase this week shall have a midsize SUV from Hyundai, the Santa Fe. While for race weekend, we shall have the highlights of Race Motorsports Club National Slalom Series 6th leg.
All these plus the latest news in transportation and traffic management, as well as developments in the automotive industry, are in this week's episode of Motoring Today. Join us.
The all-new Mitsubishi X-Force. Be the force.
Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.
I've been coming up hot for a minute. Everybody know the drop when I'm in it. Yeah, I go so yo. Everybody know I'm you know when they click through. Try to send this box to be a show, be fine. I've been coming up hot for a minute.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. Here now are the latest news and developments in the country's transportation and traffic management.
The Legarda flyover in Santa Mesa, Manila will be partially closed for rehabilitation work until November, the Department of Public Works and Highways announced. The DPWH said the partial closure is needed to replace 19 damaged expansion joints in the flyover. First to be affected by the partial closure is the westbound lane heading to Legarda. Once rehab work on the westbound lane is completed, the eastbound lane going to Magsaysay Boulevard will be partially closed. DPWH advised motorists to seek alternate routes to avoid the expected traffic congestion leading to the flyover until the rehab work is completed by November. 4 tunnel boring machines, or TBMs, are working almost 24 hours a day for the 33-kilometer Metro Manila subway project. Before the year ends, 2 more TBMs will be added to speed up the construction of the tunnels for the subway line that will have 17 stations, according to Department of Transportation Secretary Jaime Bautista.
Sa ngayon ay meron na tayong 4 na tunnel boring machine na almost 24 hours yung operations niya, no? Within the year ay magiging 6 yan, no? And sa mga susunod na taon ay magkakaroon ng up to almost 19 tunnel boring machines, no? Working 24 hours para matapos yung construction.
At the same time, Bautista said the DPWH is working to fast-track the construction of the 17 stations of the subway line, which he admitted is the more challenging part of the project. When completed, the subway will cut across 8 cities of Metro Manila from Valenzuela City to Parañaque to FTI Bicutan in Parañaque City and the Ninoy Aquino International Airport or NAIA Terminal 3 in Pasay City. Beginning in July, personnel of the Land Transportation Office and the Quezon City local government have been apprehending tricycles without license plates traveling in city streets. Many of those tricycles were impounded.
Unfortunately, habang nag-check po tayo nito, may lumalabas na mga walang papel. May lumalabas na matagal nang hindi rehistrado. May lumalabas pa na fake yung driver's license. So pagdating sa mga ganitong bagay, nagkakaroon po tayo ng paninikit at pag-impound.
According to the LTO, 101 tricycles were impounded in the first week of strict implementation of the no plate, no travel policy in Quezon City. LTO Chief Vigor D. Mendoza II said strict implementation of the policy will continue with the support of leaders and members of tricycle operators and drivers associations in the city. In a press release, the LTO said legitimate tricycle operators began earning 50% more with the strict implementation of the no plate, no travel policy. Department of Transportation Secretary Jaime Bautista has revealed why the new trains already delivered by Chinese train manufacturer CCRC Dalian are not being used at the MRT-3. Bautista claimed the trains from Dalian did not comply with specifications under its supply contract with the MRT-3, and using them could lead to increased maintenance costs as well as have long-term effects on the railway tracks.
Meron tayong konting issue dyan, no? Kasi yung na-deliver sa atin ay parang hindi not in conformity with the agreed terms, no? Mas mabigat siya. The reason why we don't like to operate those trains at this time, no? Kasi posibleng maging mas mataas yung maintenance cost, no? Yung maintaining also the rail line, no? Might be affected also.
Bautista said the DOTR plans to file an arbitration case against Dalian for delivering trains that don't comply with the specifications in the supply contract. Meanwhile, the DOTR also revealed that Dalian is working on providing solutions to make the trains usable in the MRT-3 line.
And those are the latest news and developments in transportation and traffic management. Coming up next is Motoring Forum, brought to you by Suzuki Philippines.
Senator Raffy Tulfo, chairman of the Senate Committee on Public Services, recently raised a valid question. Do buyers of second-hand vehicles need to register these under their names to the LTO? Apparently, many don't. And these cause many problems that reach his Raffy Tulfo in Action public service program. He cites cases of people complaining of having been scammed by sellers of vehicles which have been sold and resold multiple times. Tulfo also cited cases of authorities having difficulty tracing perpetrators of criminal acts that involve the use of second-hand vehicles. Many such cases are reported in the news. Investigations into shooting incidents or serious accidents hampered because the vehicles involved have been sold or resold, but changes in ownership were never reflected in the LTO registry. Lawyers say it is in the interest of both seller and buyer to formally transfer names in the certificates of registration of vehicles. For sellers, it relieves them from liability or any problems involving the vehicle while being operated by its new owner. For buyers, the procedures for transfer of ownership or registration with the LTO involves getting a clearance from the PNP HPG is not on the alarm list. It should also make it easier for new owner to resell the vehicle in the future with his name on the certificate of registration instead of just the deed of sale. There are many reasons why people don't bother with or prioritize going to the LTO to change the name of the registration papers. But mainly it redounds to laziness or avoidance of the cost of transfer and because it seems not really mandatory. The transfer of ownership should normally be the responsibility of the seller, but in many cases, buyers agree to shoulder some or more of the costs. Senator Tulfo wants to prevent more problems resulting from buyers or sellers ignoring the need or advantage to formalize the change of ownership of vehicles with the LTO. He plans to file a bill mandating buyer or sellers to register the sale and transfer of ownership of used vehicles with the LTO within 10 days after the sale. The penalty for not doing this is immediate impounding of the vehicle. But even without law, sellers and buyers of used vehicles are encouraged to do the right thing and head to the LTO and registering the vehicles under their names.
That's our Motoring Forum this week, courtesy of Suzuki Philippines.
Luxury meets practicality, and innovation is the standard. We present to you the epitome of automotive excellence. Elevate every journey with the new Isuzu Mu-X. It's more than just an SUV. It's your passport to luxury, innovation, and unforgettable experiences. The new Isuzu Mu-X. Take the lead.
Every day the same? Time to break through. Experience a new connection with elevated hybrid technology and safety capabilities for a next-level experience. Sporty yet elegant, it's the most advanced CR-V. Breakthrough every day. The all-new Honda CR-V.
It pays to be a smart driver and a safe one. Here's a road safety reminder from Toyota Motor Philippines in our Young Street Smart segment. As seen on the animation, you should always keep right while flying on roads with double solid yellow lines or else maaari kang maaksidente. Kadalasang makita ang double solid yellow line sa mga tulay at mga blind curves. If you are on a double solid yellow line, huwag mag-overtake or mag-counterflow. Stay on your lane to ensure safety. There's a lot more to being a chuper, especially of PUVs, than knowing how to drive and take care of vehicles. To learn more on becoming a better professional driver, here's Spying Chuper this week.
Payong chopper lang kaibigan, ako po si Harris. Isa po ang kapwa ninyo chopper. Baka di nyo alam, ang paninigarilyo ay matagal nang ipinagbabawal sa mga pampublikong sasakyan.
Respeto na lang po sa ating mga pasahero, lalo na sa mga di naninigarilyo na kasakay mo. Kung ang mga pasahero ay di pwedeng manigarilyo, lalo na sigurong bawal manigarilyo ang nagmamaneho. Ang usok na dulot ng sigarilyo ay perwisyo sa taong nakakalanghap nito. Kapag naninigarilyo ang driver, wala ang atensyon niya sa pagmamaneho. Baka di mo namamalayan, wala na din pala sa direksyon ng pagmamaneho.
Kaya sundin ang batas na ito para makaiwas makaperwisyo. Ito po si Harris Morales, payong chopper lang kaibigan. Mula sa isang kapwa niyo chopper.
Everybody know the drop when I'm in it. Yeah, I go so everybody know I'm you know when it click through to the system is about to be a so big run. I've been coming up hot for a minute.
Mitsubishi X-Force. Be the force.
Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. World of Motorsports is next.
In motorsports news, Ron Zizon scored a double, topping both the overall and open class during the third round of the 2024 Philippine Autocross Championship Series held in Robinson's Place in Santa Rosa, Laguna. Coming in second overall was novice Paolo Batangatang, with another novice, Renzo Andaya, in third. Paolo Batangatang was also second quickest in the open class, dropping Edwin Sarmenta down to third. Paolo Batangatang did much better in the DBS class, topping the category, commemorating the late PAX founder Danny Santiago, as well as the novice class. Nate and Edwin Sarmento finished second and third, respectively, in the DBS. Renzo Andaya recorded a second-place finish among novices, with Renz de Guzman in third. In other motorsports news, Paui Base of PMMS Rensport Racing Team got back to winning, earning Fastest Driver of the Day honors in Leg 6 of the Race Motorsports Club National Slalom Series held at Parang Playground, Marikina. And topping the timesheets in both the overall and front wheel categories, Base clocked 47.58 seconds, edging his closest rival Richard Gallardo, who recorded a 48.04 time, which was also second quickest in the front wheel category. Rod Shang of Sato Racing Team came in third in both categories with a time of 49.40. Joseph Ortega of Ponga Racing Team recorded the real wheel production best time of the day. Kiro Rafanan of Fast Lane Carrera Pilipinas from Baguio City continued his dominance of the novice category, scoring his sixth win in 6 legs with a time of 50 seconds flat. Second quickest among the novices was John Leslie Tan with a time of 56.36. Third was Christine Torres with 58.36.
More in the world of motorsports here on Motoring Today, as we now give you Race Weekend. Things are getting interesting in the 2024 Race Motorsports Club National Slalom Series. No racer seems to be dominating the series. In this edition of Race Weekend, let's check out the highlights of the 6th leg.
Because nasa passion ko yung mabilis na mag-drive, tapos you're getting matured, kailangan mas safe ka. Ngayon, instead na sa kalye natin gawin, public road yung doon mo ilalabas yung stress mo by driving, sumali ako ng ganitong event. And then, luckily, meron akong mga friends na nakasupport pagdating sa mechanic, pagdating sa coach, yung nagtuturo ng mga driving techniques. Lahat meron, from carburetor, engine, suspension, covered ng Team Jetman. So, that's how I started racing. When I started to join, parang wala akong pakialam sa oras ko eh. And then as I progress, sabi ko parang okay sa beginner's class. Parang mapuprove ko sa sarili ko na, uy, meron, kaya. Hopefully, matapos ko yung season and makapag-overall tayo kahit papaano sa beginner's class or newbie's class.
For the whole season, right now, target ko is real overall champion. Pero gusto ko rin sanang ma-top 3 sa overall championship.
This season, gusto ko ma-improve yung sarili ko, first and foremost. And ma-enjoy yung whole season na to kasi third time ko palang mag-participate dito. It's my third leg. And yung mga first few legs ko, nakakapwesto naman tayo. Gusto ko siyang maituloy hanggang matapos yung series. And hopefully, makapwesto ng maganda sa overall. Dun sa mga gusto mag-try ng slalom, I invite you to participate. This is a very beginner-friendly environment. May mga marshals tayo and may mga
magtuturo sa inyo na basic. Kung first time kayong magpa-participate, meron tayong clinic before the race, and then enjoy lang. Kailangan lang enjoy yung sarili nyo, i-improve nyo yung performance nyo, and that's it. Good luck! We are expecting the race for the 2024 Slalom King title to go down the wire this season. Watch for it. We will certainly be following the results and all exciting action of the series. And that's this week's World of Motorsports. We'll be back after this short break. Our car of the week is next on Showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee. This showcase takes a look at the Hyundai Santa Fe, the brand's local flagship model until the arrival of the higher-priced Palisade.
Hyundai Motor Philippines has brought in the all-new Santa Fe, further strengthening a local lineup comprising stylish and tech-filled SUVs, crossovers, and MPVs. The midsize SUV crossover Santa Fe sits below the Palisade in the hierarchy of models in Hyundai's local lineup. The fifth-generation Santa Fe, now noticeably bigger than its predecessor, stands out in the Hyundai lineup with its boxy design. Also quite noticeable is the fascia with an H signature headlamp design. One can also see the letter H in the front bumper design as well as in the rear combination lights. Thick angular fender flares, straight character lines present a strong solid profile. The all-new Santa Fe is offered in three variants: the 2.5T Calligraphy 8DCT AWD, the 2.5 GLS 8AT AWD, and the 2.5 GLS 8AT 2WD. It will be hard to tell one variant from the other. All variants are 4,830mm long and 1,900mm wide. The top-of-line Calligraphy is taller by 10mm at 1,780mm, but all clear with ground clearance of 177mm. They also come with a 2,815mm long wheelbase. All three variants feature dual sunroofs that power, tilt, and slide, roof rails, a wide-powered tailgate, as well as rear spoilers with LED high-mounts top lamp. Other exterior features shared include all LED daytime running lights, position lamps, rear fog lamps, and rear combination lamps, as well as body-colored outside door handles, heated and power-adjust and fold side mirrors with integrated turn signal light and rain-sensing wipers. More obvious are the 21-inch alloy wheels wrapped by 245/45 R21 tires on the Calligraphy compared to the 20-inch rims wrapped by 255/45 R20 tires of the GLS variants. Hyundai claims the Santa Fe has the roomiest 7-seater SUV crossover cabin in its class. Getting into the richly fitted cabin is easy with a smart key with push-button start system. The Santa Fe features leather-upholstered seats and trim the Calligraphy in two-tone Napa leather. Driver and front passenger in the Calligraphy are coddled by what Hyundai calls power relaxation seats that are ventilated and heated. The second-row seat splits 60/40, slides and reclines, and come with remote folding. The seats are also heated in the top-of-the-line Calligraphy. The third-row seat splits 50/50 and can be reclined for greater comfort. It also folds to increase space for luggage and other baggage. The powered tailgate is nearly as wide as the Santa Fe itself, which makes it easy to load cargo. The Santa Fe carries the exterior design cues onto the dash with some H signature elements thrown, including the air vents. A panoramic curved display integrates dual 12.3-inch screens, one for the instrument cluster, the second for the audio system. The audio system comes with AM/FM radio, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, Bluetooth with voice recognition that plays through 6 speakers. All Santa Fe variants feature wireless charger for mobile phones, 2 in the Calligraphy. 6 USB ports are also available, 2 in front and 4 accessible to second and third row passengers. The Santa Fe comes standard with all of the advanced comfort and convenience features expected in premium vehicles. Dual zone automatic air conditioning, central door locking, power windows, as well as electronic parking brake with auto hold. The top-of-line Calligraphy is powered by a 2.5-liter gasoline turbocharged to generate 281 PS that peaks at 5,800 RPM and 422 Nm of torque from 1,700 to 4,000 RPM. The GLS variants are powered by a naturally aspirated 2.5-liter gasoline engine generating 194 PS at 6,100 RPM and 246 Nm of torque at 4,000. In the Calligraphy, the engine is mated to an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission sending power to all 4 wheels. The GLS variants are equipped with an 8-speed automatic transmission and come with either an all-wheel or 2-wheel drivetrains. The Santa Fe comes with front McPherson struts and rear multi-link suspension system. On Calligraphy and the GLS 880 AWD, the suspension also features front high-performance damper shock absorbers and self-levelizer shock absorbers in the rear. The GLS 2-wheel drive comes with shock absorbers with high-performance dampers on all 4 wheels. With a lot more horsepower and torque to tame, the Calligraphy has been fitted with a brake system using 18-inch discs in front and 16-inch discs in the rear. The all-new Santa Fe is fully equipped to make driving a comfortable and enjoyable experience. The leather-clad steering wheel tilts and telescopes and comes with buttons, toggle switches, and stroll controls for driver assist, audio, and smartphone functions, as well as for adjusting display settings. The Santa Fe also comes with paddle shifters. The Calligraphy and the GLS AWD comes with H-Track system that actively and continuously adjusts distribution of power to the front or rear wheels to adapt to road surface conditions. The Santa Fe also has a 4-wheel lock button that will send power to all 4 wheels all the time for greater control in slippery conditions, but only at speeds below 25 miles per hour. All 3 variants of the 2024 Santa Fe now available locally are equipped with Hyundai Smart Sense, a suite of advanced driver assist systems that include smart cruise control with stop-and-go function, forward collision avoidance assist, lane following assist, blind spot collision avoidance assist, manual speed limit assist, rear occupant alert. Also standard in the Santa Fe are anti-lock braking system with multi-collision brake, electronic stability control with trailer stability assist, hill start assist control with downhill brake control, and tire pressure monitoring system. Added for safety are driver, front passenger, side and curtain airbags, child anchor, power child lock, and immobilizer.
No longer the flagship model in the local Hyundai lineup, the Santa Fe looks and provides features that makes it an aspirational Hyundai model that is more affordable. That's our featured vehicle in this week's showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee.
If you're having problems sa cars, if there's any problems, especially with the paint, if you wanted to have the paint corrected, just let us know, just give us a call, drop by our shop so we could assess para we could show you and give you yung gagawin natin sa cars nyo, especially for the paint job. So we could detail the car and probably put ceramic coating on it. Our shop also offers ceramic coating, interior, exterior, engine, and glass detailing. We also offer premium car wash. We also do paint job, certain panels na kailangan nating i-repaint. So we also do that. We also do a wash over paint also for cars. So,
Welcome back to Motoring Today. The auto industry takes center stage.
Chang'an Auto PH has formally opened its flagship showroom along C5 in Pasig. With a total area of 4,373 square meters, Chang'an Auto Pasig is the brand's largest dealership in the country, with a spacious showroom and service area. Alex Hammett, Managing Director of South Asia and Pacific for Inchcape, official launch distributor of Chang'an, graced the opening of the flagship showroom.
This Chang'an showroom is under Inchcape Philippines, and the facility that we put here is quite scale and it's quite a large showroom. It's actually the largest Chang'an showroom in the Philippines, and it comfortably houses about 10 vehicles, but can house more. And that ranges from our Alsvan CS15 all the way up to our full-size SUV, which is the Uni-K.
Chang'an Auto Pasig stands in a 11,222 square meter Inchcape Philippines distribution complex, which also houses a multi-brand parts distribution center with 6 months worth of inventory, parts, and maintenance items, ensuring seamless availability and convenience for Chang'an owners. The Inchcape complex also houses a lot more than just the Chang'an dealership and parts distribution center.
So this property is going to be really integral to Inchcape Philippines because we're calling it more of our compound or complex for our distribution center. So this site will not only house our Mazda showroom and service center, our Chang'an showroom and service center, but it's also being transformed into a distribution complex. And so that's a state-of-the-art body and paint facility. It'll be our new parts distribution center. It'll be multi-branded to service all of our dealerships across the country. It'll also house our training academy, which is going to be really integral for us, and we'll have about an 80-plus seated training academy here on this compound, as well as having a full dormitory for both male and female to allow technicians to come in here, get trained, and provide value for our independent dealers. So I'd like to welcome everyone to come down to our Inchcape Philippines Chang'an Auto Showroom in C5 Pasig to have a look at our great products and fantastic customer service.
Toyota Motor Philippines One Make Racing Series flagged off last July 13 at the Clark International Speedway with a new name and more exciting features both for racers and spectators. The 10th edition of the popular One Make Racing Series is now known as the Toyota Gazoo Racing Philippine Cup.
And with the new name comes a new and more excitement for our racing fans. So aside from our circuit races and our endurance races, we are also featuring some driving exhibitions. So we will see some drifting exercises, for example, to be done by our seasoned drivers who are local talents with global experience.
This year's TGR Philippine Cup features 3 race weekends of the One Make Sprint race using Vios cars with racers competing in various categories: the promotional class, sporting class, and super sporting class. There is also a novice class made up of autocross challenge veterans who've shown exceptional skills in the past competitions. Making its return is the endurance race, which was first held in last year's TGR Vios Cup. Toyota also organized a track day for TGR Car Club members. A booth was also set up for people to experience TGR GT Cup Sim Car Racing. 2 more rounds remain on 2024 TGR Philippine Cup calendar, one on the weekend of September 28, the last one on November 9. BYD is now part of the AC Mobility Acre Movement program. This was announced by Toti Zara, President and CEO of BYD Philippines.
Acre Movement is a partnership between AC Mobility and Ayala Land, where we are planting and growing 1 tree for every car we sold. It was an original program with our other brand, and now we are expanding it to include BYD. So from today onwards, for every BYD we sell, we will be planting and growing 1 tree in one of 2 selected carbon forest projects of Ayala Land. It will be either planted in their Bulacan carbon forest or in Davao.
Toti Zara also announced the launch of the BYD app.
We are introducing to the market the BYD app, which is an expansion of dealing functionality. It is basically the connected vehicle functionality of BYD, which allows you now to communicate to the car through your phone. And details of this have been explained today. It will be offered not only to prospective customers of BYD, but also to existing customers, including those who have purchased their cars in the past. So they just need to download the app and go back to the dealership so that we can upgrade the software in their vehicles.
And that's the week that was in motoring. Thank you for joining us. Also, don't forget to check us out on social media.
Until next week here on Motoring Today, now on its 38th year of continuing service to the general motoring public with a lifelong commitment to promote road safety. In honor of our dad, Butch Gamboa, I'm Wee Gamboa.
And I'm Tin Gamboa. Happy motoring!